Okay, so in this question, we're going to be looking at the volume of a cone. And we know that the formula that represents volume of a cone is equal to pi times r squared times the height, all of that divided by 3. And in this question, we're told that the radius is equal to 21, the volume is equal to 1,750 units, and we have to figure out what is the height of this cone. Okay, so let's look at our formula, and let's figure out which variables can we replace. Which variables do we have the values for? Well, we know that the volume is 1,750. So instead of writing volume is equal to, I'm going to replace the variable v with the value of the volume. Next, we have pi times r squared. Now, for this question, I'm going to round pi to 3.14. So I'm going to write 3.14 times radius squared. Do we know the radius? Yes, we're told that the radius is 21. So I'm going to write 21 squared times height. Do we know the height? No. We have to figure out the height. And of course, if we have variables in our question and we have one variable that is unknown, we can rearrange this equation to find out what that unknown variable is. So we're trying to figure out what is the height of this cone. Okay, so we're going to use BEDMAS and we're going to simplify this equation. So again, we have a left side of the equation and we have a right side of the equation. I cannot simplify anything on the left side, so I'm just going to leave that number right there. Actually, let's move that down a bit. Okay, so 1,750 is equal to, well, what's my next step in BEDMAS? I don't have anything to simplify inside brackets, but I do have exponents. So I'm going to calculate 21 squared first. Okay, so 21 times 21 is equal to 441. So that means I have 3.14 times 441 times h, all of that divided by 3. Now I want to get rid of this divided by 3. I'm going to do that first, okay, to make it simpler so we're not working with fractions here. So the opposite of divided by 3 is multiplied by 3. If I multiply this by 3, I've canceled that out. I've gotten rid of it. But if I do that on the right side of the equation, what do I have to do on the left side of the equation? I have to multiply this by 3. So let's calculate that. 1,750 times 3 is equal to 5,250. So that's what I have on my left side now. And on the right side, I just have 3.14 times 441 times h. Can I simplify this? Yes, let's make this shorter. What's 3.14 times 441? That is equal to 1,384.74. All of that multiplied by the height. Okay, and on the left side, I still have my 5,250. Now I'm trying to get my h by itself. So we have 1,384.74 times h. Opposite of multiplication is division. Divide it by itself so that we can reduce this to 1. If I divide that on the right side, I need to do the same thing on the left side. So 5,250 divided by 1,384.74. Let's calculate that. Okay, and we get an answer of approximately 3.79. I'm going to round it to 2 decimal places. So if the radius is 21 units, the volume is 1,750 units, then the height would be equal to approximately 3.79 units, and that is our final answer for this question.